Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today for water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for June 7th to the 13th, 2020. And as we did a group exercise yesterday for Earth, I will do Earth separately at the end of the week. I will not be taking readings at that time, but we will get you in there. It was a long day yesterday. Forgive me. So the first card I pulled was release. And we are in a time when that is probably the best message you can receive or would want to receive. So now is the time to release the old skin and bring out the shining new whoever you are. And remember, whoever you are is closer to God or the universe or the universal energy, whatever you want to call it. And it means that it's less ego, more you. Okay? And so, good card. The first card I pulled is the Chariot. And the Chariot actually speaks of courage. This is a time of courage, time to move forward in courage, a time to be as balanced as you possibly can. It is an energy of staying in balance. When my puppy sneezes, sometimes he sneezes so hard he bonks his head, his chin. And it sounds quite painful. The Chariot is a card of being in balance. But if you get out of balance, it's not a big deal. It's a card that suggests that you know how to get back into balance. It's also a card suggesting that how you're going forward is right. You have the basis of the right energy moving forward. So for water, and water often is a leader, I've noticed, in the earth shifting, the ascension energy we're dealing with. So the next one, which, I mean, you look out the window if you're in the riot zone areas, you look out, you look on the news wherever you are in the world, and you know we are changing, we are creating change. And sometimes the change is going to be rough, as we noticed. It doesn't have to be. There are people, for instance, an example, there are people in the people in the riot who are doing their best to riot with professionalism, not going in and stealing and thieving and hurting other people. Simply, and it turns out it's just greed. Well, they're low-level energy, low-level stuff. You don't want to be there. You don't want to go there. But there are people who are not following the dictates of the universe. And it's sad, but a lot of them are paid to do that. So money in their life is going to run their life, which means they're going to get exactly what they ask for, because the money energy is the lower denominator. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't go out and make money. We need money. We cannot survive in this world without money. But it is the lower denominator. It is not the higher denominator. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, and this is behind you where you have new knowledge that has come in. You're probably getting to the place where it's starting to integrate, because this is knowledge we had before. It's knowledge that we dealt with many super eons ago, 15,000 years ago, 100,000 years ago. And yes, we have been around since the beginning of the universe. We were probably here at the beginning of the making of Earth itself. I know I know I can go back and feel the primordial energy of the creation, where we just brought together the dust to start to create our planet. We've been here forever. So this is a blink in the eye. It's a painful blink in the eye. It's still a blink. What I'm saying about the Knight of Wands and the new old energy coming in is part of, and why I said it's coming in is because this is the intuition card. It is not the female intuition, it's the male intuition. It's the intuition where you want to know something, you go looking for it. And today I asked a couple of my readers today, pay attention. There's something that's hindering and hindering us. Pay attention and see if you can pick up on what it is. Because I do know it's an outside force. Yes, I'm taking responsibility for that. But I still have to find it. I still have to work with it before I can let it go. And what's coming up, and remember, this is a week reading. It's the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is a very positive card. It's being very pleased with yourself. You worked very hard to get where you are. And you are in the winner's circle. So this is very positive energy. And another thing that dictates that this is going to be, and I would love to say it was easy. I cannot say it's easy. I do feel that for a little while. We're going into 3 eclipses plus a solstice. So eclipses always mean change and transformation. And because we're human, change and transformation is not easy. Okay, so the Empress. The Empress is the God. She's abundance. We're shifting our belief in what abundance is. It's not 5 TVs or what TV in every bedroom. That is every room, toilet and bathroom included. It's not abundance. That's things. That's having stuff. Abundance is joy in your heart, happiness, the ability to walk free outdoors whenever you choose. The ability to open up the door of the fridge and say, hey, Mom, there's nothing to eat in here, even though it's got plenty to eat. You just have to think a little harder. It's that you have shoes on your feet and they're comfortable. You have clothes on your back and you love the feel of them. That is abundance. Fresh water, clean drinking water. And if you love fur babies, the ability to have fur babies. Abundance is not the same thing for everybody, but we are coming into a stage where it is abundant. And the reason it's abundant is because the Empress, you can see she has her foot on the moon, and the moon is always a subconscious. There's always more stuff coming up from the subconscious. But if you have control over how it comes up and can deal with it as it comes up, rather than have it just thrust upon you, you are in a state of abundance. And what's coming up also for the week, but a little later, is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is all about having strength, having balance, emotional balance, physical balance. And yes, some of us will be a little old and a little harder to get balance in our physical body, but we can still have the emotional balance and the best physical balance we can for our age or our situation. It doesn't have to be somebody who's old. It could be somebody who's born with with epilepsy or palsy or something like. Yes, I know palsy is not a word that people use anymore. Sometimes my guides are a little old, but it's staying balanced, staying growing, and we have the strength to move forward. The Six of Wands. And I'm going to read that with the Knight of Cups, because and it says soon. Well, spiritual soon, energy soon. Could be 5 years from now, or it could be tomorrow. Let's go within the next 5 months. Soon we're going to be in a place where we are more confident, where we are more comfortable, where we feel the divine energy. And what's balancing us this week is the Six of Pentacles. And this is always a card of positivity. We are bringing together pieces of our soul so that we present as a unique, total individual, which also means we have more contact with our oversoul. And there is more contact having between you and your oversoul than there has been for eons. I know one of the things I do is I can break through your level to your oversouls. And I know that part is thinning, which means when it's thinning, that your contact is more consistent. Because before I do it, and it would close in on itself very quickly. But for a minute, you could feel that touch of your oversoul, and it's a beautiful feel. So we also have Four of Cups, which is frustration coming up for us this week. We already knew that. There's nothing we can do right now for a lot of the situations we're in, except feel a little bit frustrated. We're okay with that because we allow it to come in. We allow it to come in. We allow it to keep on moving out. Be the screen door. Have the wind go through, move it, and it keeps on moving. Don't hold it. Don't own it. Don't sit in it unless you feel like it. And then it's a lesson, and probably a good lesson. Two of the Cups for this week is coming into balance, and that's the same thing. It's a yin and the yang. It's not exactly the same thing as the Six of Pentacles, but it's very similar. It's the balance between the male female energy, and that card usually comes in a marriage reading. But we are getting married, not to a specific, but to ourselves. We're becoming more balanced within ourselves. We're wedding the energy of ourselves, and cool is the Judgment. And this is happening. People are waking up. I'm hoping left, right, and center. There are some are not. I mean, I talked to somebody yesterday, and when I said A, B, C, and D, I know. And I was shocked, happy, but shocked. Talked to another person yesterday, and I said A, B, C, and D, and they crossed their arms and no. And they were very, very angry. So I quit talking. I tried to help wake up, because right now, and I don't, as a general rule, I don't do that. Right now, we're in a time when the more people wake up, the more likelihood we have of moving into the future we want, not the future that is being presented to us. We want a good future. So, last card. I'm going to read these two cards first, and I'm going to last card. Heart opening. And that is the biggest way to go, balancing the yin and yang, bringing ourselves together. But the heart opening will be the way, what gets us there faster. And as I've said before, heart wide open. Not that you want the energy to be wide open, because you don't want the energy to be wide open. That is asking for problems. You want the chakra actually to be closed quite a bit. We want ourselves, heart-wise, to be wide open so that we are not caught up in the nitty-gritty bullcrap of every day. And there is a lot of it going on right now. And if we can do that, Ace of Pentacles, that's a physical card of having enough, more sufficient, and not borderline enough. Like, I have enough food to last for today, and hopefully tomorrow I will have enough food for tomorrow. Not that kind. We put enough down as a base minimum. Truthfully, the base minimum should be way up here. I have enough food in my house to last me a month, and I'm excited about that. I'm not being greedy. It is my right to have enough. I have clean sheets. I can have clean sheets every day. It is enough, but it is a higher level of enough. Allow yourself to lift up your idea of what enough is. Enough should be good. Enough should be fun. Enough should be plenitude. And the last card, 9 of Cups. Make yourself a wish. Be on cloud 9. So it is a week where we want to take the energy that is given to us and let it go. Release it. Be the screen door rather than the closed door, or a door that hangs on to every little thing. And that will help us to heal not just ourselves, but the energy around, the energy that is everywhere in the world at the moment. Iran, England, US, everywhere. Okay, and having said that, tonight at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Nicola is going to be on, and she's going to do a biofield energy demonstration. I have seen people shift and change and become something that they have not been before by doing this. I recommend highly that you come and join, but if you can't, the energy is there. It is always there, and it's powerful. And her subject today is a very beautiful young woman, and her name is Veronica Valdivia, and she also is very gifted, but not yet ready to jump on.
Some of you met her yesterday.
Some of you met her yesterday. She was the young reader we brought on with her little son, Thiago, this cute little guy. But tonight, that is important. Tomorrow, I will be here again, same place, same station. I don't at the moment have anything booked for Saturday, Sunday. Nicola will do a healing, healing for a healthy world. I also recommend that you can lend your energy to it. You can make it, enhance it so it gets stronger and bigger. Every time Nicola comes on, she is better than the time before. Her magnitude of energy is just amazing, and people feel it, they notice it. The reason we do a demonstration is so that we can talk to Veronica and ask her, okay, what do you feel changed between now and the last time? What do you feel? And usually it's a marked difference, but it's because it brings you closer to who you truly are. And this is something I learned as a hypnotherapist. You don't recognize that you've shifted and changed because it is what you're supposed to be all the time. And it just feels so natural. You don't remember not being that way. This is what, and this is spiritually speaking. If you have physical problems like cancer or heartache or, well, I don't know about a cleft palate. It's possible but if you're going in for an operation, that operation will have a greater chance of success. In fact, you come out of it on the other side as, wow, I've never seen that person heal so quickly. So, it enhances, it changes, it shifts. It's wonderful. And I am babbling. Hello. That's because I had a long, long day yesterday. Started at 6 in the morning, ended at 3 in the morning. And I was taking yesterday off.
How did that go?
It didn't. And so I'm still a bit sleep deprived. It was a productive day. Was not easy day. And that's what all my readings are about. The days are productive. It's going to be productive. Gonna be dragging your butt though. So good luck. And I am here.
You ready?
I am.
All right. Moon Feather starts us off.
I'm not. I don't have a bushy tail, but I am here.
Moon Feather starts us off with, hello, ladies. Hope you're both doing well. Or how are you both feeling? There we go.
Well, I had a cortisone shot in my knee yesterday. Well, 2. And honestly, I feel so much better. I can walk now without feeling I've got pokers of red hot pokers in my knee, and yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. I'm not complaining. But getting cortisone shots, if anybody's ever had that, yeah, know what that's like.
Kenna Hawk says hello.
Hi, Kenna.
B. Erla says hi, Eliz-sha and Elle.
Hi, B.
Moon Feather asks, I was just wondering if my guides have anything to say. I had a dream about a mountain with a green aura. Seems important.
Who was this?
Moon Feather.
The green aura. Are you ever shifting and changing? I always feel that you have a lot to do with the earth energy. I always feel that you are, and I'm sorry if I speak out of turn, you are extremely sensitive, more so than average. And I'm sure you've got flack for that all your life. But it's because, well, I suspect you've come from a different realm. I do believe you're an earth energy, but I don't think you've spent much time as a human. I think you've spent more time working with the earth energy. And because of that, you find living here overwhelming. Know that you do have the backing of, though they're very quiet and timid souls, because you come from a very gentle energy, unless you are pushed to the brink. So you are an earth energy. And when I say your energy is that of a beautiful pasture with water running through it, and wildflowers all over the place, and beautiful rock that just makes it into a dream picture, until you're pushed into a corner, and then you erupt like a volcano. But your habitual place is the pasture, the gentleness, the one that feeds the deer, the one that feeds the hawk overhead, and things like that. So yes, it is a very, very important message for you. It has to do with you becoming aware of your power that you hold. You feel you have no power. That is because you're a very gentle soul. Gentleness is extremely powerful. It is not less than in any way, shape, or form. And you are coming into yourself, and you are becoming that which you need to be. So imagine yourself overflown with the energy from that green mountain, a green energy mountain, because green is a healing color, and it is time for you to, doesn't matter if you leave your house, frankly, but it's time for you to allow yourself to allow the earth to heal. And that was long.
Daria Avalos asks, hello, I hope you are both fine. May I ask what Arthur is thinking / feeling? Actually, more feeling. Thank you.
Okay. Terry? No, but the guy's Arthur.
The King of Chemicals.
So you kind of scare the hell out of him. I see when I asked him, he sort of stepped back and goes, oh. So there's something about you that's not, it doesn't displease him. He didn't actually turn and run away, but you scare him. You scare him a lot. And I think it's because of your intensity. I don't think it's because you talk too much or you message too much. I think it's that you're very intense energy, and he does not know how to deal with it. You're asking if he cares. I would say he could. And I'm going to say, don't change a thing. Don't change your intensity. Let him come up to you. If he cannot bridge his fear, he's not for you. If he can bridge his fear, the two of you can do well together. You can't do a thing. It's up to you. And thank you for so much for the super chat, Bree.
B. Erla sends €1.49 and with a rainbow.
I so appreciate that so much, P. You are such a wonderful support. And having said that, super chat is enabled. Feel very pleased.
Feel free.
Feel free to help us out. We do this with love in our heart, but we do, like everybody else in this earth that we're in now, we do need to supplement. We do need the money to keep us going. And Bree, she has the heart of an angel.
Jennifer Schwab asks, "Hello, ladies. I hope you're doing well. Do my ascended masters have anything for me? Any messages for me? Thank you so much."
Mostly, they just say, that they say to you, Jennifer, you walk within the ranks of us. They're not your ascended masters. We are together in this. And I'm not quite sure what they're actually saying. But it seems that maybe change the terminology a little bit so that it's more inclusive, because yours puts up a bit of a distance and say, my the ascended masters that are with me, because you are of their ranks already. And for them, it seems to indicate that the energy will flow better if you use these words. And words are power. Words are mantra. Pay attention. And this is for everybody. Pay attention how you say things. Put things in the positive. Put things in the present tense. And know when you do it, you will feel the energy kind of ignite. And the more sensitive you are, and this I'm going back to Moon Feather, the more sensitive you are, the more careful you want to be to push that energy. You don't want to push too hard. That's everybody. You don't want to push too hard. If you haven't yet developed the sensitivity, it will come. So don't push hard. Allow it to come to you. Allow things to happen in their time, because the slower you go, the faster you will arrive. And Jennifer, they are waiting for you to remember. Okay?
Lena Montanesca asks, "Hello, ladies. Blessings to you. Hope you're doing more than well. Please, do my guides have any messages for me today? Thank you very much."
So, the first thing I did when I went in is they surrounded you. They're holding hands, they surrounded you, and you in the center of the energy. And it's twofold. It's bringing energy in, not too fast, but it's also keeping energy out that has been maybe vibrating at a lower level than is healthy for you. And they're doing this because A, you were smart enough to ask for help, and B, it is time for you to shift energies. And everybody at this point is shifting energies. I agree, but this is the best time to do it. And we are reaching, many people are reaching a new powerful level. And we need to. if you're going to move into a new level of energy or ascend, we need to be able to allow this to happen. So congratulations.
Jim Jethro asks, I have a question. Should I become a doctor? The silence speaks volumes.
No, that's a good question, actually, a really good question. I'll tell you this, most doctors, children of doctors do not become doctors. It is actually quite a thankless job in many ways. And you don't have freedom. You don't have a lot of freedoms. That doctor in the east of Canada who made the mistake of picking his daughter up and not quarantine, they took his license away from him for something that should have been a slap on the wrist. And literally, so at this point in time, I suspect a naturopath or a different form of healing, Chinese doctor, would be far more to your taste.
Also, remember, you wear your heart on your sleeve quite often.
We love you dearly, but
you can't handle seeing others in pain.
But it would be very difficult for you emotionally. I do feel, though, other forms of doctors like Chinese doctor, naturopath doctor would be something you'd find. Well, naturopathic doctor is going to be somebody who deals with the components of chemical reactions and things like that. Something you find very fascinating.
And since you're an arsonist.
And we will ignore my little mouthy daughter.
I can say this because she's upstairs and is my sister.
And she is not.
She used to be fascinated with fire.
We're all fascinated with fire, and please don't say that again. But because you do like the chemical interactions and things like that, I would think outside the box rather than inside the box.
Next?
Yes, please.
Yasmin Fox.
I will smack you later.
Yep, I figured. At least it's not Jen trying to aim. Yasmin Fox.
They've been housebound together too long.
Save us. Yasmin Fox asks, hey, will I find a job soon?
I suspect you're going to have to look for a job online. It may not be the kind of job you like, but for the time being, until the governments figure out what they want to do with life, and they are not doing a great job of being our daddies, you're going to have, and mummies, you're going to have to probably look online and see if you can find an online job. I do believe there's a plethora of them. There are some of them are scam artists. Stay away from them. After the government stops being big brother, if it ever does, then you will find a job and you will find something. I can see you so happy with the new job, you have tears in your eyes. But in the meantime, while Big Brother is being Big Brother, look online.
Just real quick, because it popped up, Jen replies, doctors are more accessible to everyone. Also rude. Save me.
She is rude. I mean, my daughter here is rude.
I mean...
But yeah, they are more accessible, but in the future, they have less, I do believe they have less...
They have less, not opportunities, but less ability to
be sanctioned
and offer alternative point of views.
And I do feel in the future this is going to be an opening, on something that will be opening up wide.
Right. Naya asks, "Hello, any messages for me, please?"
Can I have Elizabeth come on and tell everybody that the open-ended questions are really difficult?
You could, but...
She's really busy today, so I won't. But she did made that comment yesterday. Open-ending questions, just leave it open-ended, and you can get a good message, or you can get message. I will do the best I can.
Also, if Elizabeth was on here, we'd be here for like 3 hours.
That's true. So you're going this direction. You have your heart set on this direction. And you're going there, come hell or high water. But you should be going over here. And the guides are very gently trying to pay attention. Look over here. Pay attention. But because you don't want to hear, and because you have your heart set on that, you don't see what's happening over here. And what's happening over here is A, it's an easier pathway, and B, it's a more happening pathway, and it's something that would give you a great deal of pleasure. Going straight ahead, though you have that goal, it will not give you the pleasure it will not give you pleasure. It is simply a goal. I apologize. Try and look to the site and see if you find something. Just say, yes, I'll listen to you guides. Just try that. And then listen. I mean, you've got to allow them to talk to you, but listen.
Patricia Scone says, well done, you're very brave. Good to know you are walking with no pain now.
It was amazing. I have to, because usually I've had cortisone shots before because I had my other knee died, and I have a metal knee, which if you can avoid it, avoid it. I was the same day I got out. And the reason why, because I've had cortisone shots before and been flat on my back for 24 hours. The reason was because the doctor put it in. He was very gentle and he did it with love. And that made so much difference. And that's what energy can do. When you put something in with love, or you do something with love, I had no pain at all. And I didn't even notice I was walking without a cane until I go, I'm walking without a cane. It was nice. Would she ask? Oh, Patricia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Patricia.
B. Erla asks, should I reach out to Jeff or wait? We had a difficult conversation a while ago and haven't talked since. Any advice? Thank you so much.
Well, advice is my second name. I believe he is ready. He's not going to reach out to you because he's a man, and men think and feel different than women. Their pride gets in the way a little bit more than a woman's does. So reach out. Be the one that offers the, feather of peace? Olive branch. And, but do it from a place of pride. Do it from a place of not arrogance, of I am not less than, I am equal. Okay? Do it from the heart and equal. And he will probably jump on the chance to yes, because I miss you so much. But if he doesn't, put the olive branch down in front of him and walk away. Do not say, I really miss you, I really need you. Be powerful.
Mama B asks, is Mike afraid of my dad?
It's funny. He says, yeah, who wouldn't be? So yes, I would think that's a big 10-4.
Naomi C asks, why does the Libra man think that I'm cheating on him?
Insecurity. He has got insecurity up his yin yang. He's been cheated on before. He expects to be cheated on, so he's looking for you to cheat on him. You tell him, you put energy into it. I do not cheat. Nothing more, nothing less. Put energy into it. And you'll be, and I have never seen that to fail, honestly. If it fails, then walk away. The guide's not good enough for you.
Karen Sue asks, why did I have a dream last night about my mom getting jumped by a group of people and I witnessed it? Probably because of the energy around.
I suspect there's a heck of a lot of energy, and that is not my area of expertise. I will, if you can, go to Elizabeth. She has a group called Dreams and Visions.
Link in the description.
And she will put it out for her, and she will answer it. If you choose to buy a reading, they are not expensive at all. And I can only go with, oh my God, she is so good. I have read some of her dream interpretations, and I'm just sitting there with my jaw on the floor. But go join her group, put it out there, and she will tell you it's a good dream, B, it's a watch out dream. She won't give you the same amount of information that you get if you pay for it, but you'll know more than you will from me. I expect that. No, honestly, I can't answer that. It is too many layers, and I am not a dream weaver.
Queen B Ray asks, is Miss MV afraid of me?
Not afraid, but not sure. Doesn't fully trust your energy or who you are, and it's looking at you. It's like, when somebody looks at you at the side of their eye. It's kind of like that. Like she needs more information to know who you are, whether you're safe, she's safe with you or not. I do believe also that you vibrate at a level that she doesn't, and it's not going to shift very quickly. Okay.
Patricia Scowen asks, can you say a releasing prayer for Nazanin Zaghari Ratcliffe? She is being held in Iran. She has a husband and daughter in the UK, has been held for 4 years, and the innocent people being held, Iran may do this.
Yep, they do that. I will do an energy release later on.
If everybody else in this chat sends energy to her release, as well as a peaceful outcome worldwide, that can do volumes.
It can, and if you can manage to get on tonight or Sunday with Nicola, you can put that in the messages, and yes, that is something worthwhile. It will come to a resolution soon, I believe. I'm just not sure what the resolution is going to be. We will do our best to make sure it is a positive one. I will do, after we're finished, I will do an energy release for her. And more so for the people around her who are holding her.
Stars Align asks, what does Antoine think of me?
Likes you a lot. Kind of feels like wants to dance when he thinks about you. Also thinks you're a little bit off the wall, but not in a bad way, and he doesn't dislike it. Okay.
Indigo Spirits asks, do you ever see a relationship in the future for me?
Indigo Star?
Indigo Spirit.
Okay, and this is something I say over and over again. I really apologize. Love yourself. Develop your own love for yourself. There is a lack of self-love in certain areas, not all areas, certain areas. You don't feel that you're good enough. Bullshit. I call bullshit. So go in, clear those energies, allow yourself to love you Forgive yourself for that which you think is not good enough because somebody else put that in your mind. You know, between here and there, there's a spot in your mind where you hold all this bull twaddle, and not you, everybody in the world holds this bull twaddle that says, my mom says I'm not good enough. My preacher said I failed at this. My teacher says you can do better than that. All that bull twaddle, go in and clear it out. Okay? And yes, I am very emphatic, but this is the energy I'm getting for you. Clear it out. Love it. Let it go. Forgive yourself. And once you get that clear, that dark energy, there is, and I hate to say this, I really hate to say this, there's a knight in shining armor coming. Yeah, that's not that. Yeah, he's very good looking.
Well,
but he is a knight in shining armor. He's for you.
She does have a person in mind. It is her neighbor over the hill.
Could be him. Could be. Clear out that crap first. But there is a knight in shining armor, and it is over the hill at the moment. And he's not old. He's just over the hill. Anybody want to jump in and do this for 5 minutes?
No, but we have been on for 46 minutes.
Oh, I know. It's just I forgot to use the facilities beforehand.
So we can wrap it up if you want.
Well, if you don't mind sitting and yelling at people, because you're really good at that.
I mean, it's what I'm paid for. Yeah.
Exactly. And I can go to the washroom. I can sit a little bit longer.
Well,
I don't know why I jumped on without. I always, but I forgot. I'm still on brain dead. How many more do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I can't live through 4. So talk.
I don't know what to talk about.
That never stopped you before. My daughter is going to now entertain you. Let me entertain you.
Go to the bathroom, old lady.
Talk about Doctor Who. You're good at that.
I mean, how about I just read comments instead? Well, Lena Mutaneska, and I continue to apologize for saying your name wrong, says thank you so much. Miriam M says hi. How is Shadow, by the way, Jennifer or Tay? Because we would like to know. Also, it gives me something to talk about. This is why I'm not left to my own devices, folks. Let's see. The Airless says, the power of love-filled cortisone injection. Thank you for the great advice, Elisha. Thank you, Al. You're welcome. Jennifer Schwab says, thank you as always for your wisdom, Elisha. I will look to them more as my equals as they walk with me on this life journey. Thank you both for your time and energy. I hope you have a wonderful day. Jenna, she also adds, Shadow is slowly getting better. Thank you so much for asking about her. I pray you have a wonderful day. Many blessings. And she adds, Jennifer adds, I will pray for her and her family. I will also pray for the other prisoners being held. It's very sad. It is. And I butchered her name, the woman's name, so I will not try and say it again. But, thank God we're all being saved.
So that's why you have your job and I have my job.
Yeah. I told you, I don't do camera work.
No, she doesn't.
And yet.
But she's really good when she wants to be.
I can be. I've been on TV a few times.
Well, Kenna the other day had her answering questions.
Yeah.
That was quite amazing.
But I was very loopy with Kenna. Let's be real here.
Yeah, Kenna's energy sort of flows out.
Yeah.
And it's very good energy. It's very exciting energy. But it does tap into people's really quick.
Positive for Life says, ha ha ha. Donna Thomas asks, hello, ladies. Any messages from my brother, Alex? He passed away a few years ago.
Well, obviously he's your brother. He was right there right away, and I could feel the love come through, and he says, duh, of course I do. So, yeah, definitely a brother energy. And he wants me to tell you that people on that side, and he names off a few names, but he's too fast. I didn't catch them. They have the energy of parents, grandparents are doing great, doing well. They're happy. They're watching you. They're supporting you as much as they possibly can. And okay, he said something, I missed it, but he got an image, and the image was of water, and it was the feeling of don't be afraid. I don't know, and he was just too fast with the words. I don't think he's used to being on yet, but or maybe it's a memory that you shared at a lake or something when you were younger, and he's trying to remind you of that. So, but first of all, he wants you to know he's doing fine. Things have calmed down for him, and he's seeing life in a different perspective, and he's, as a brother will, and he's saying this tongue in cheek. Make sure you understand it's tongue in cheek. Can't wait till you're with me. Okay, so he's not telling you to hurry up and come to the other side, because it was tongue in cheek. But he's definitely the brother you remember when he was younger. And he was obviously a big tease. All right.
Miriam M. asks, should I pursue a career in speech pathology?
I had a big yes. Big yes. I think that would be really something you would enjoy. And you get to meet cool people, and you get to help cool people, kids and adults, to have a better lifetime, because what's a better gift than the gift of communications?
Tay Tay asks, hello to you both. Do my guys have any messages for me for the month of June?
So you're too young to know about this, but there was in the 30s, I think it was a show, a Broadway show, and in the show, I think it's Fred Astaire and probably Ginger Rogers, because that was his best teammate. They're dancing, and they're dancing among flowers and stuff like that, and they want you to make life a little. And you always get the same message, right? Lighten up, dance your way through the month of June. Just spoon in June, and I don't know the song, but if you go back and put Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, and June in, and see if you come up with a dance thing, or it could be somebody else. I can't remember his name, but probably from the 30s and 40s, no, 40s and 50s, not 30s, and. But they're kind of suggesting that you dance your way through the month, and that's that's metaphorical. That's not physical. You can dance, though. I would recommend it, but enjoy the month as much as possible.
Tammy Banks asks, hello, ladies. Any advice from Spirit on a change of career for me? Thank you.
So I told my daughter to think outside the box, and they told you the same thing. Think outside the box. Look for something you would never have thought of, never have gone there with, and and see what goes. Oh, that's interesting. But look at something you would never consider doing. Not would never consider you're smart enough to do, or that's something you're capable of doing. And I can tell you, you are capable, you are smart, and this is something you can do. So I would highly recommend. I highly recommend that you allow yourself to not look for it, allow it to come into your mind, and you go, oh, that's weird, because it's really off the wall for you. And it might simply be something as screwy as being a tarot reader. You can't make a lot of money off that for quite a few years, but whatever, you can try. But I suspect it has to do with something with the healing arts, with your hands. And it is not massage work. You might entail massage work, but it's something more than that. All right?
Positive for Life asks, hi, may I ask what messages do my guides have for me?
So the guides again are a little off the wall and crazy today. That's joyful. You know how hard it is to give messages when they give you weird symbology. But again, they're telling you to lighten up. And I mean, I've got this a few times today in the cards. Lighten up. Enjoy your life. A couple of weeks ago, I got go jump in a puddle for somebody, and I guess they did, and they had a blast. So what they're suggesting is pull in the energy from when you were really young and still carefree and didn't realize adulting was for the birds. And what they're showing me is young, pre-10. And pull that energy in and allow yourself to be so much in the moment that you forget that there's any other time. And allow yourself to focus on you. And once you focus on you, your energy will expand, and you can help others if you choose to. All right, and let's go on.
Yeah. Patricia Scone says, Mike Pompeo is asking for the Americans to be released right now. Say prayers, everyone.
We will.
Yeah.
And right now, the energy is so messed up all over the place that it's very possible this can happen.
Jennifer Schwab says, thanks, Eliz-sha and Alfer, also asking about Shadow. It's so very kind of you to care. We're so happy she's getting better and has her appetite back. My dad made her chicken and rice. She loves it.
Ah, sweet.
Spoiled.
The other day we had, dare I say it, bacon, and we didn't eat it. We put it on the table. I thought we put it on the table far enough back, but one of the dogs bypassed the eggs,
ate the bacon.
Ate the bacon, left the eggs, and they're not telling us who.
My guess, because they bypassed the bacon or the eggs, was our little snake, Lily.
Because Jellybean would not have left the eggs.
No, she would have worked on the eggs, then gone for the bacon.
Or she would eat the bacon, gone back for the eggs.
Yeah.
But
either way,
so we're pretty certain it's the little blonde princess. Luckily, there wasn't a great much. Yeah, there's a lot.
That's quite a bit of bacon left over.
Yeah, because we don't eat a lot of it.
Yeah. Emily Aquine asks, what is coming towards me in love for June? I gotta fix my chair.
And I apologize for this. You're coming towards you in love for June. And yes, I know that that's not what you asked, but it's you that you're going to work on. It's you that's going to benefit the most from doing this, and And the more you work on you, the more you will attract that cool eye of that guy that you like. And he has his eye on you. But you're walking away from him, walking to yourself. Work on yourself, and that guy's eyes are going to light up like a shooting star.
Terry Tay says, "Okay, thank you. What a lovely message. I will look that up later, and I will dance through the month." Jennifer.
Yeah, you will. It's time to have fun. The energy, there's so much downer energy right now. There's so much cranky energy right now. We need to lift it up.
Mm-hmm. Jennifer Schwab says, "What a beautiful message for Tay. Fred and Ginger's dancing was so amazing."
Oh, I love it.
Donna Thomas says, "When my brother would come to visit, we would always go to Belle Isle, his favorite place. I miss him so much."
Well, he's still being a brother. He's definitely got a brother energy. He still loves you a great deal. And he also says, sis, I'm always with you. I don't know if he called you that before, but that's what he just said in my ear. So he's always with you.
Also, why not go back to Belle Isle and enjoy a picnic?
If you can get there without being...
Well, I mean...
arrested for, hey, enjoying your life.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, let's go on. She's groaning at me.
No, I'm groaning at the world.
Yeah, it's a little overdone right now.
It's
put a fork in it. It's done.
It's burnt to a crisp. It's charbroiled.
Yep, it's time for us to stand up and be we the people.
Yeah,
I promise you, it is time to stand up and be we the people.
Tammy Banks says, "Thank you so much. Much love." Donna Thomas says, "Thank you so much."
It's always a pleasure.
Thomas Proger says, "Hello."
Hello, a new one?
Yeah.
Hello, Thomas. Nice to have you here.
And Positive for Life says, "Yes, Lori with the mud puddles. LOL. I will continue to bring out the inner child with my creations. Thank you."
Good choice.
And that's it.
All right. And thank you for putting up with me having to run away. But it was dire.
My name chatter.
Inane chatter?
Inane chatter.
Yeah. I
Because
noticed.
it was a name.
Well, we know that, dear.
Rude.
We love you.
Rude.
Namaste. Namasko.
Bye,
See you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, I can't find it.
Scroll down.
Okay. Bye.